In the intricate and often shadowy world of geopolitical conflict, victory is not always achieved through overt military might or dramatic confrontations. Sometimes, the most effective strategies are those that operate beneath the surface, leveraging ingenuity and a deep understanding of an adversary's vulnerabilities. For Israel, a nation constantly navigating a complex security landscape, this often means employing unconventional tactics to counter threats from groups like Hezbollah, a powerful Iranian-backed organization operating on its northern border. While the headlines often focus on missile exchanges or direct military engagements, some of the most impactful operations are far more subtle, yet devastatingly effective. This is the story of why this harmless Israeli cable broke a Hezbollah supply route, a fascinating deep dive into a remarkable instance where a seemingly innocuous piece of infrastructure played a pivotal role in disrupting a critical lifeline for one of the Middle East's most formidable non-state actors. We will explore the context of Hezbollah's operations, the strategic importance of its supply routes, and the ingenious method by which Israeli intelligence and engineering managed to turn an everyday object into a potent weapon in the ongoing silent war. Prepare to uncover the layers of strategy, the technological cleverness, and the profound impact of this covert operation, revealing how a simple cable became a game-changer, demonstrating that in modern conflict, the most powerful tools are not always the loudest or most visible. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel right now for more incredible war secrets and the legendary military technologies that are reshaping the future of global defense. Hezbollah, often described as a state within a state in Lebanon, maintains a vast and complex logistical network crucial for its operations. This network is responsible for moving everything from personnel and weapons to intelligence and financial resources, sustaining its military capabilities and political influence. For Israel, disrupting these supply routes is a continuous strategic imperative, aiming to degrade Hezbollah's ability to threaten its borders and citizens. However, directly targeting these routes often risks escalation, making covert and indirect methods highly desirable. The nature of Hezbollah's supply routes is multifaceted. They often utilize civilian infrastructure, blending seamlessly into the Lebanese landscape to avoid detection. This includes roads, tunnels, communication lines, and even seemingly legitimate commercial channels. Identifying and then effectively neutralizing these routes without causing widespread collateral damage or triggering a larger conflict requires immense intelligence gathering, meticulous planning, and innovative execution. The challenge for Israeli intelligence is not just to locate these routes, but to find ways to render them inoperable or severely hampered without resorting to overt military action. This often involves a delicate balance of technological prowess, human intelligence, and a deep understanding of the adversary's operational vulnerabilities. It's a constant game of cat and mouse, where the stakes are incredibly high. The specific harmless Israeli cable in question was not a weapon in the traditional sense, nor was it a direct military asset. Instead, it was a piece of fiber optic communication infrastructure, part of Israel's extensive and highly advanced telecommunications network. These cables, buried underground or laid across terrain, carry vast amounts of data, forming the backbone of modern communication. Their purpose is connectivity, not conflict. However, the strategic placement and advanced capabilities of this particular cable, combined with a deep understanding of Hezbollah's operational methods, allowed it to be repurposed for a critical intelligence function. It became an invisible tripwire, a silent sentinel positioned to detect and analyze specific activities along a known Hezbollah supply corridor. This transformation from a benign communication line to a vital intelligence asset was a stroke of strategic genius. The key to its effectiveness lay in its ability to passively monitor and analyze subtle environmental changes that would indicate movement along the supply route. Fiber optic cables, while designed for data transmission, are also incredibly sensitive to vibrations and acoustic disturbances. When properly instrumented and coupled with sophisticated analytical software, they can act as highly sensitive distributed acoustic sensors, capable of detecting even minute ground disturbances. Hezbollah's supply routes, particularly those involving underground tunnels or discrete movements of vehicles and personnel, generate specific seismic and acoustic signatures. These could include the vibrations from heavy vehicles, the subtle sounds of digging, or even the footsteps of individuals. The Israeli cable, strategically laid in proximity to a suspected Hezbollah supply route, was equipped with specialized sensors and algorithms designed to pick up these minute disturbances. The data collected by the cable was then fed into advanced machine learning algorithms. These algorithms were trained to differentiate between ambient noise, like civilian traffic or natural phenomena, and the specific signatures associated with Hezbollah's logistical operations. Over time, the system learned to identify patterns, predict movements, and even classify the type of activity occurring along the route, all without any physical presence or overt surveillance. This passive monitoring capability provided Israeli intelligence with an unprecedented level of insight into Hezbollah's logistical movements. It allowed them to map out the exact routes, identify critical choke points, and understand the timing and frequency of supply operations. This continuous, real-time intelligence stream was invaluable for building a comprehensive picture of Hezbollah's supply chain, a picture that was previously difficult to obtain through traditional means. The impact of this harmless cable was profound. By providing precise, real-time intelligence on Hezbollah's supply movements, it enabled Israel to execute highly targeted and effective interdiction operations. Instead of broad, potentially escalatory actions, Israeli forces could now pinpoint specific convoys, storage sites, or personnel movements with surgical precision. This dramatically increased the risk for Hezbollah's logistical operators and made their supply chain far more vulnerable. The disruption was not just about physical interdiction. It was also about creating uncertainty and paranoia within Hezbollah's ranks. Knowing that their movements were being tracked by an unseen force forced them to constantly change routes, timings, and methods, increasing their operational costs and reducing efficiency. This psychological warfare aspect was as damaging as any physical strike, sowing distrust and making every logistical decision a high-stakes gamble. Furthermore, the intelligence gathered from the cable allowed Israel to identify and neutralize key nodes in Hezbollah's network, including command and control centers, storage facilities, and even personnel responsible for coordinating the supply routes. This systematic dismantling of their logistical infrastructure severely hampered Hezbollah's ability to resupply its forces, particularly with advanced weaponry, and to conduct sustained operations. The strategic brilliance of this operation lay in its asymmetry. Israel used a seemingly benign, civilian-grade technology to gain a significant advantage over a well-resourced and entrenched adversary. It demonstrated that innovation, rather than brute force, can be the most effective weapon in modern conflict, allowing a smaller, technologically advanced nation to counter a larger, more dispersed threat. The harmless Israeli cable became a silent weapon, a testament to the power of intelligence-driven operations and the ingenious application of technology. It fundamentally altered the balance of power along a critical front, proving that sometimes the most impactful disruptions come from the most unexpected sources. This operation serves as a powerful example of how Israel continuously adapts and innovates to maintain its security in a volatile region. Why this harmless Israeli cable broke a Hezbollah supply route is a compelling illustration of the silent war being fought in the shadows, where technological ingenuity and strategic thinking are as crucial as military might. It highlights the constant struggle to gain an intelligence advantage and the creative ways in which nations like Israel leverage cutting-edge solutions to protect their interests. This incident underscores the evolving nature of modern conflict, where the battleground extends beyond traditional fronts to encompass the digital and infrastructural realms. The ability to repurpose civilian technology for military intelligence, to turn a simple cable into a sophisticated sensor, represents a new frontier in asymmetric warfare and intelligence gathering. It's a story of how a seemingly insignificant detail can have monumental strategic consequences. If this incredible story of why this harmless Israeli cable broke a Hezbollah supply route has captivated you as much as it has captivated us, please make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. What other examples of ingenious, unconventional warfare have you encountered? Do you believe such subtle tactics are the future of conflict? We'd love to hear your perspective on these cutting-edge developments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more secrets of war and incredible stories of the battles and technologies that are shaping our world. Ring that notification bell so you never miss an episode, because we're committed to bringing you the most compelling stories that demonstrate how superior design and quality craftsmanship, combined with unparalleled human ingenuity, can create legends that endure for generations and prove that true excellence never goes out of style.